This is Inexperienced Gamer 21. So this is another deck profile for Expanded. Just because we have Portland Regionals right now, I figured that it might be a best time for me to just cover a few of the decks that might be seen on the Expanded format. And this is one of my favorite decks that I like to play on this format. It's Rayquaza. And it's a pretty straightforward deck. It's I figured it's one of those fast decks that I think it's has a lot of potential, and it covers pretty much just the speed aspects of it. So I'm just gonna kind of break down some of the cards here. So obviously we have the Rayquaza GX. So for every time that you play this from hand to the bench, you may mill the top 3 cards, and if there's an energy, you attach it straight into the to Rayquaza. It's a very good ability. It obviously speeds up Rayquaza. I also play Latias Prism Star. So Latias allows me to energy accelerate the dragon Pokemon from the bench. So every time I have a dragon Pokemon in the bench for 30 with colorless energy, I may attach one basic energy from all my dragon Pokemon. So it's a really good, decent starting card, maybe when you're playing this deck, just because you're allowing yourself to energy accelerate as much as you could. I also run Sudowoodo, so it allows me to disrupt my opponent from making it 4 instead of 5 bench. I also run Shaman, which allows me to draw until I have 6 cards in hand. It's a really good card, obviously, for Expanded, just because it allows me to kind of mill out as much cards that I could, minimize the number of cards in hand, and draw into cards that I need all the way until I have 6. I also have Marshadow. Allows me to use the ability to let loose, so it's kind of like Judge, except when I play Marshadow from hand to bench, I'm able to shuffle everything and draw 4. So both myself and my opponent. And it's a really good disrupting card. It's the fact that you're able to outspeed your opponent with this card. It's really good. I also run 2 Tapu Lele, so allows me to grab supporters from my deck into my hand. And I also play Oricoro. Now Oricoro is one of those tech cards. It's a hit and miss depending on your matchups. Normally it's a dead card, but with most cases you might want to play this card just because if you're playing against Night March, that might be your worst matchup. So having one Oricoro is really good. So just the supporter line, it's there's not a lot of supporters, so you're running 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so it's 10. So 10 supporters covers pretty much what's seen on Expanded format, like Sycamore N, which is really good. Karen, this will also allow me to help me with the Night March matchups, just because I'm able to shuffle back all the Night March cards into the deck of my opponents, and also shuffle cards in from my discard into the deck, which are my Pokemon. I also have Guzma as well, allows me to get the knockouts that I need, and also one Cynthia. Normally I would run more Cynthias, but I prefer to just discard as much cards I have in my hand so I can get all the energies into my discard. As you can see, my energy numbers are all over the place, but I do run 14. So it's a split between 7 and 7, I think. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's more 6 and 8, if my math is correct. So it seems about right. So what makes this deck really good is that you have Ultra Ball, which allows you to ditch 2 cards and look for a Pokemon. Mysterious Treasure, which allows you to ditch 1 card and grab a Dragon or Psychic, which covers Lele, Marshadow, Oricoro, and Rayquaza, obviously, and Latias Prism Star. Because I'm milling a lot here, I'm running 2 stretchers, so that way I'm able to shuffle either 3 Pokemon or 1 Pokemon put from discard into hand. What makes this deck really good is that you're running so much energy that you should not fail the max elixirs. So I'm able to energy accelerate my bench. So if needed be on my second turn, or if I'm going first but going second, I should be able to do enough damage for my opponent straight in. Obviously I run Fighting Fury Belt, so that way I can cover the sorry, so I had to cut off my video there. Mentioning I was talking about Fighting Fury Belt, so this will cover your HP and also does extra damage. So you're doing you're giving yourself 40 HP and 10 more damage. So obviously this is placed on either the Latias or the Rayquaza, because just because it's 180, it's very easy for it to get one hit. Being that if you're giving it the 40 extra HP, so you're giving it I believe 210, 180, 90, 200, so it's 220. So it's pretty good. It's good enough to cover the damage, and that way it doesn't get one hit. And also I ran Floatstone, which allows me to retreat, just because Rayquaza is a little bit has a lot of retreat cost. So it has 3 instead of just your normal 1 back in the day when Rayquaza EX was played. And also I ran 1 Wishful Baton. Now normally I would run more of these and maybe decide not to run this, but just for the sake of it, I think just 1 Wishful Baton is good enough. There were so many cases that I don't really need the baton. If it need be, if I have enough Rayquaza in the field to attack, having that they have all their energies in there, then it should be fine. It does give you a little bit of an edge if you do have the Wishful Baton in your active, so that way whenever it gets knocked out, it will transfer the energy, so you wouldn't lose much. So it's a very fun deck to play. It is very fast. You do wanna try to see if you can probably say, you can gamble into the deck, just because you're milling so much using Rayquaza, and then able to just minimize your hand, draw into the cards that you need, and also discard as much as you can so you can energy accelerate. So let's try it out and see how it fares well now with today's format, just because I'm pretty sure that even though it's regionals time right now, people are probably still testing what they think is really good. But right now let's just kind of see how Ray fares in this format. So let's just find it. It's right there. So let's play some games here, just so I can kind of show you how I play it. So apparently I have an advantage. So I won the first flip, so I go first. It looks like we're off to a good start here. So we have a mysterious treasure. We can most likely search for a Lele first. We don't have a supporter, so we'll save this card in case what we're dealing with is okay. So we have a supporter now. We probably don't need to search for Lele anymore. This is most likely I can probably discard, so that should be okay. So I'm gonna just see if I can play that and ditch this and play a Rayquaza. So I have 2 Rayquazas right now. So I have 1 prize. Let's take the full art one. So I'm gonna try to see if we can get cards here. So we got 1 energy onto this. We could probably attach the Fighting Fury Belt now here, and then we can probably don't have to attach. I think it's better if we wait for the grass energy. I should have actually milled the lightning and then attach it to this guy, but I was thinking that if I get the float stone it would be okay. But for now we're just gonna sycamore everything here. Okay, so a little bit better. So we can try to see if we can energy accelerate here. We can probably attach this. So we whiff the energy. So let's try it again. Oh, we whiffed it again. Wow, that's so it does happen, so I'm not surprised with that. We can probably attach 1 energy on this guy and draw into more cards using Shaman. Okay, we got the flow stone, which is good. We can probably continue on again with another Rayquaza here. So this is our last Rayquaza. So the other one's prize, which is still okay. So we have 1 energy. I'm gonna put 1 grass in. So far we milled 3 max elixirs, 2 of them failed and the other ones got milled. So we can probably save this for later in case it gets knocked out, and then we're gonna play N definitely later on, depending what happens. But for now I'm just gonna retreat this guy and put this up, and we're gonna pass. So we're playing against a fire deck here. Turtonator. Seems it's a really good card. So it's running Volcanion EX. It allows it to ditch a fire and powers this up. So they've discarded my tools here with the field blower. So most likely my opponent's gonna try to see if they can get a Kiawe maybe. So this will really make it a little bit scary now. Just because the Bright Flame is doing 180 right now with the muscle band. It's a lot of energy plays here, so it's a little bit scarier. So we dropped the Parallel City. I think it's safe to play Cynthia. We're gonna play N later on, in case they get a knockout. But we're gonna play the Cynthia here. We're gonna save this Rescue Stretcher. Okay, we got a Wishful Baton, which is good. We can definitely attach here and attach that there. Parallel City most likely is gonna stay here. I don't think there's gonna be any other. I don't think this deck runs Stadium. Even if it did, they would have to look into it. I can probably drop the Sudowoodo, but I don't think we want to do that. We can ditch that for now. Let's see if we can. We don't really want Marsh Shadow, I think. I think it's safe if we can grab a Latias. There you go. So we're gonna try to see if we can Energy Accelerate next turn here. Just using Latias. And we're gonna pass. We're gonna have that open space here in case we need to use Lele. So they're gonna end me. So we're both gonna reset our hand and draw 6 because of our 6 prize cards. So it's good for me, I guess. Oh, that's pretty good. So we're gonna lose 1 Pokemon for sure. So we're gonna get it back definitely. Obviously bring this up, I guess. Let's see here. 3, 6. Okay, let's attach this guy. There he goes. We're gonna try to see if we can get a knockout with this guy. So I'm gonna bring this up. Okay, so we can probably Rescue Stretcher now. We don't really need this yet. So I'm gonna Rescue Stretcher. I'm gonna put the Rayquaza up. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 150, 180, 190. That covers it. Definitely gonna need that energy. So we got the energy on this guy. Let's attach it to here. Let's N, I think. I think it's safe to play N. Yeah, we can definitely play N. So we're gonna play N. Just so we can disrupt our opponent here. So they're gonna go to 4, we're gonna go to. He's gonna go to 4, and I'm gonna go to 6. So still pretty good. We have 3 energies, so I think it's safe to play the max elixir. So we have 1, that's good. So that's our last max elixir, and we're gonna attach this guy here. And we're gonna do Dragon Break. So it should be a knockout. Okay. Much better. I'm gonna try to see if we can knock out this Volcanion, because that's gonna be really annoying. We could also try to see if we can try to see if they're, in case they have another Turtonator, we should definitely try to see if we can do a knockout here. I'm gonna do that Guzma play. Alright, so Scorch Earth shows up. Let's see what happens. So Volcanion still can't attack. Another Shaman. So that's pretty good for my opponent. They're definitely trying to set up here. Can it even attack? I don't think it could. So is it gonna Kiawe maybe? Most likely it's gonna Kiawe. Oh, it's game over. So that's it's pretty good. So there it is. With our turn 2, we're still able to chase our opponent up with the one-hit knockout on a GX, which is pretty good. So let's try another game here. So just to kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about here. So again, we have another advantage apparently. I'm gonna call heads. Alright, we're going first again. Okay, so we have a Rayquaza start, which is good. We could have actually have a Lele start, but I think that's still okay. So let's hope we get something here. So our opponent did mulligan, so we'll know how much time our opponent mulliganed. This is actually a really nice sleeve. I actually like this Xerneas sleeve. Maybe he's playing a Xerneas deck, who knows? So let's wait for our opponent. Our opponent's trying to decide whether he or she is going to have a bench. But I think our opponent is just stalling here for time. Okay, it's just one mulligan. That's still pretty good. Okay, so there's an Eevee. We don't know exactly what we're playing against here. But let's assume that we're playing against a excuse me, we're playing against a fairy. So we're gonna see if we can try to discard as much as we could here. So we're gonna discard the grass here, grab another Rayquaza. So this time all our Rayquaza is not price, which is good. Let's try to see if we can minimize our hand here. Let's see. I'm gonna play a Lele just for fun. We can definitely play N, I think. Or we can even Sycamore if you want to. So we're gonna try to see if we can let's see here. Yeah, let's discard those 2 cards and grab another Rayquaza. So we're gonna try to see if we can make sure that we can mill out our cards here. So I'm gonna do this. So get 1 energy. Okay, I kind of regretted not milling this, but that's fine. Let's do it again. Oh, we got one, perfect. Okay, now we can energy accelerate this, attach it to this guy, and attach to this guy, and play our Sycamore. There you go. Seems easy. Did we get a float stone? Not really, but we have another Rayquaza. We didn't get an energy this time, so that's fine. Alright, all the energy is on the other top after that mill. So we're definitely going to attach it to this guy here. And we're going to pass. So let's hope that it's not a worse matchup here, which is fairies. We're going to try to see if we can actually get a decent knockout here. So we're not exactly 100% sure what we're dealing with here. Chances are we're going up against fairies here, but we can't tell yet, just because it's just an EV. We can't really know. So this opponent of mine here is playing that stall game. I don't know why. Maybe he or she has a bad connection, maybe. Let's hope. Oh man, this guy's taking forever. Oh, I guess it's a pass. It's probably safe to attach an energy on this guy. We can probably Sycamore everything here. Alright, another victory here. I don't know why most of my opponents are not playing an actual game with me, but it'd be nice to, you know, play some games rather than just kind of giving up here. I mean, he could have done well. We couldn't tell what the guy was playing, so. Alright. So our opponent is calling the shots here, and we're still going first. This is the third time we're going first, actually. Okay, we have a decent start here. Mostly gonna Lele here, and then grab another Pokemon with Mysterious Treasure Ultra Ball. We can probably just skip out the Ultra Ball here. This doesn't tell me much. Just Anhala, Rainbow, and Psychic. Okay, I'm just gonna pass there. I'm assuming this is also an EV deck. Oh no, there's a. So this is what I think it is. This is a Banette deck here. Fair enough. I think it's safe for me to attach this Fighting Fury belt. And mill that. Get a Rayquaza, so I have all my Rayquazas there. That's good. So we have an energy, perfect. We can probably discard this. Let's see, we could probably play this. Okay, we're still safe, just because I realized something here. The Lele discard. I didn't realize that until I had the stretch here, which is good. It's a good thing I didn't play the Ultra Ball yet. So I'm gonna try to do this. So we milled more energies here, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna stretch her for the Lele and grab a supporter right away, so we can thin out our deck here. Okay, we're gonna play this. Okay, we got the energy. I guess it's okay to do that there. Yes. We could end, but I think it's better if we get an extra card in hand. So we'll play Sycamore. Okay, let's sycamore everything here. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so we can do that. Drop the parallel city. Attach an energy on this guy. Let's hope that there's more energies here. So I'm gonna max elixir first. So we got a lightning. We can attach it to this guy. Let's do another one. Another grass. We can attach it to this guy. Grab another Rayquaza. We have another lightning. Wow, that's actually a pretty good start. And then we're gonna shaman here. Very decent start. Okay. I kind of regret attaching this Fighting Fury belt, but that's okay. We can always retreat that later on, but that's fine. Wow. So there it is. So as you can tell, that was a pretty good, decent turn 1 start. So let's play more games here. So we haven't gone through a game where we went all the way till the end. Another first turn. We said we're going first again. Okay, so we mulliganed this time. We both mulliganed. Okay. So we have Rayquaza this time. We both mulligan. I think I think this is a mirror. I have a feeling that there's a mirror here. You know what? I'm just gonna drop the Lele, I think, but I don't have to. I can probably drop the Lele, energy accelerate this. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. I'm gonna pass here. Okay, so shaman. I'm gonna see if I can mill some energies here. Okay, we milled the Prism Star Latias, but that's okay. We have an energy here. We can probably see if we can energy accelerate this card here. I can attach this guy on this. I'm gonna Mars Shadow. So let's give ourselves a little bit of an advantage here. Wow, that's actually pretty good, Mars Shadow. So we can attach this into this. Attach the float stone into Lele. And we're gonna shaman. Wow, even better. Let's see. How many energies do we have in this card? So we have none. So we're gonna ditch this. You can probably grab another Lele so we can get a supporter. Let's grab that. We can probably play Sycamore. Let's do that. Touch that. Yes. We got one energy so far. So we're out of energies now. So since I'm gonna Sycamore, I'm just gonna attach one of the tools here. I'm probably gonna attach it on this guy, or maybe not. I can probably attach it onto Lele, so that way in case we need to put a wishful baton on this guy, that'll be really good. So we have an energy. Let's attach it to this guy here, and then we're gonna Sycamore everything. Okay. Oh, we failed the max elixir. We can probably retreat this and put this up just in case. Let's not attach that. So we saw the wishful baton, but I'm not 100% sure if it's there. So I'm just gonna pass for now. So we're gonna put a little bit of fear in our opponent here. So place Acrobike. Okay. So they're gonna end me. Fair enough. So that must be from the Acrobike. And nice. That's actually pretty good. And our opponent concedes again. Wow, it's all concede games. Let's play more games here. Rayquaza is still putting a lot of Rayquaza. I'm sorry, I'm just mumbling here. The Rayquaza is still excuse me, putting giving that little bit of an effect there in on players, getting them to concede, just because they know like that first turn is just it's scary. So we're gonna drop the Lele. We're gonna keep that Marshadow later, and since we are going first, wow, this is actually we can do a lot of things here. Okay, so we have Darkrai here. We can probably search for we could Shaman first if we want, and then do Let Loose. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna mill everything here. Or that, we can also okay, I'm gonna do this instead. Just for fun, I'm gonna mill the Via Seeker and then get Shaman. And I'm gonna use the Mysterious Treasure to ditch that lightning and grab a Rayquaza. So let's just make sure Baton's here. Okay, we have one Baton, so that's good. It's not on the prize this time, so we're gonna mill that. So I'm gonna play this. So we have an energy, that's good. We might as well drop this energy here. Let's Shaman ourselves out of this one. It's pretty good so far. We could drop the Sudowoodo, but I don't think we want to do that. I'm gonna drop this here. Alright, we hit the energy, but I think we'll attach a lightning on this guy here. That's good. Let's do it again. Grass, let's do it on this guy. And we are gonna Marshadow. That's still pretty good. It's pretty decent actually. You can probably mill this 2 cards here. These energies so we can grab another Rayquaza. Yes, definitely I would like to mill. Grab another grass here, put it onto Rayquaza, and we're gonna Cynthia. Wow, even better. Here you go. I'm gonna retreat and bring this up. So we're gonna see what cards they drop into the bench here. So they're gonna try to see if they can probably try to energy accelerate. So they're gonna play Hypnotoxic Laser. So we're not asleep. Fighting Fury Belt seems fair, yep. And then they're gonna Juniper everything they're in their hands. So they probably have energies here, and no, they don't. But they do have Restoration though, so they could try to get energies now. So they did play Battle Compressor, so they're able to mill 3 Dark Energy for sure. There it is. And Restoration will be coming up shortly. That's perfect. Three, 6, 9, 12, 150. So we can probably see if we can try to get a knockout here. So Dark Patch, wow, that's actually pretty fast. Dark Cleave maybe. Oh, they're gonna pass actually. Interesting. Wow. 3, 6, 9, 12, 150. So 150. We definitely can't knock this out. We could force this. We can drop this for now and Guzma this. Isn't affected by resistance. Okay, so we're gonna retreat with this guy and then attack with this guy. So I'm gonna Dragon Break. There you go. So we got the knockout. So our opponent should be scared now at this point. Being that it's 180, we able to get the cards that we need. Now they have to kind of start from scratch now because of the Darkrai. Oh, they're gonna computer search. Okay. Another laser. So they're gonna try to see if they can. There you go. Now they can probably try to do dead end GX here. Okay. We have a Darkrai here that does Dark Pulse. This is also a really good card. They could try to attack with Dark Pulse here. Nope, they're energy accelerating Darkrai GX here. So this is gonna be really good. They're trying to get as much energies out. Oh, sorry. So they milled supporters here instead of energies. So let's see. We're gonna try. Let's see what they're gonna try to grab here. So they're gonna end. So we're gonna lose that Guzma for sure. So let's hope that we wake up here. Okay, we have a float stone, so let's hope that we do wake up. I'm gonna save this Karen later. Wow, so that's a dead end GX there. So we lost one. There it is. So that's nothing to worry. We can still get the Rayquaza back. Let's see here. Let's play. Let's shuffle it. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. There's only one Pokemon in there. Let's just grab one Rayquaza. There it is. So we got one energy. We'll put the. Let's see here. Okay, that's equal. We can probably put the lightning in there. That should be okay. Let's retreat this guy. Attack with this. We don't have any Pokemon to play, but we can probably. We don't need to Karen yet. So we definitely want to Dreamy Miss here. So we're gonna try to energy accelerate our Pokemon here. So lightning energy I'm gonna put here, and the grass will go there. There you go. So they're gonna do 130. So this thing will live. Oh, field blower, never mind. So that's definitely gone. We're gonna try to see if we can search another we're gonna try to see if we can search another Rayquaza here. So we still have two more Rayquaza. So I do remember it being in the deck, so we should be okay. Let's see here. This is definitely going to be gone. We're not going to get that card back. It's a good thing we still have float stones here. So we're most likely going to try to see if we can float stone the Lele. So this guy is thinking here. I mean, they really want to. Most likely, they really want to take the Rayquaza out, but if they really think about it really hard here, they could retreat with this and attack with it. So Lysander, yep, that's a perfect play. Laser, that's fine. Is it a knockout? Not yet. Though it is kind of scary now, just because there's they put the damage on this guy, so we're gonna have to retreat with this. Interesting. I thought they were gonna kill that. We still don't have the oh, the wishful baton's been discarded. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 150, 180. No, sorry, 3, 6, 9 is 180. Yep, we can knock it out. Dragon Break. There it is. Okay, so max elixir. And we have another stretcher. Still pretty good so far. They can probably see if they can try to knock it out with the Dark Pulse here. 20 times the number of energy. Let's see here. There's so far one Dark Patch. They still have a chance here. They can try to energy accelerate with either Dark Patch or Max Elixir, but I think that they still have two more, so okay. So many things can happen here. So they're gonna obviously Dark play that ability. Juniper everything here. So they could energy accelerate this. There's a Dark Patch. There it is. It's coming up. 20 times the number of energy attached. The laser. So we got the tail, so we're still awake. It's 2, 4. That's 20 times the number of energy. Okay. So we still win the game. I don't think they could have knocked me out anyway, so that was a pretty good one. Let's play another game here. So that one at least showed how close it could get. Unlike some of the other games, my opponent would just concede. So, okay, looks like my opponent has an advantage here. So let's see what kind of deck we're going up against here. Let this be our last game. Wow, this is the first time I've had so many going first instead of second. So we are gonna mulligan. Mysterious Treasure. Okay. We got two so they got an active and a bench here. Let's get something here. Okay, we have a Lele start. That's okay. How many times did we mulligan? Okay, just one. Okay, so we're going against Zord deck. So I'm assuming this might be a little bit of a scare matchup here. So I'm gonna try to I could melt everything and then maybe grab a Shaman or grab another Lele so we can get a better hand, but I think Shaman might be much better. There you go. I don't care. We can mill one. Okay, we'll get the Rayquaza here. Okay, let's Shaman everything. Okay, a little bit better. Wow, how many Rayquaza we mill 2? That's bad. We should have one more. We haven't attached yet, so I think we're good. Let's see here. What would be the better play? Okay, let's mill this. Grab a Lele. Okay, we're gonna drop this Lele and grab a supporter. But I think we should have grabbed a Marshadow. No, there's no Marshadow. Let's screw our opponent up here. But we might actually lose. Hold on. Sycamore might be a better play here. So we might as well play this now. Okay, energy here. We could probably mill this energy for now. Let's see if we can get a lightning. Nope, no lightning. Okay, there's the lightning. We'll attach to this guy. Let's do another one. Another lightning. We can attach it to this guy. I wish we have two Shamans, but this is really unfortunate here. We're gonna see if we can pass for now. See if we can get everything back. So we're gonna go done first. What could have gone better here? So Paralyzing Gaze, Colress for 5. We definitely want to. Let's see here. What else do we have in a discard? Yep, we can probably play Karen next turn. Okay, so they have the execute. So this is the deck that I'm thinking of, obviously. So okay, they're gonna shuffle everything back in, and we have a better hand, I think. We're gonna knock this out for sure. So we're in the clear here. We're in the clear. Oh, more eggs. Interesting. So this guy runs 2 eggs probably. There's a Zora. So if this guy gets heads, okay, good. So we can probably force that knockout here. Drop this. Play this. Just not much that we can play. We don't have any more Lele's anymore, so we can just get that knockout here. There it is. Okay, they're gonna field blower the Parallel City, obviously, and maybe the Float Stone. There it is. So they're back to 5 bench, special charge. Most likely gonna get that DC back. And that might be a supporter. Yep, Colress for 6. Still pretty good. Okay, there's the Zoroark. So this guy's gonna pretty much get any cards that this guy wants now. This Trubbish, this Garbodor is gonna be really scary next turn, assuming that they don't do anything here. Okay, we got Karen. We can probably disrupt them with the Karen. Okay, why don't we do that? I'm gonna Karen right now. Alright, so it's your eggs. Your eggs goes back to. You're gonna have to search through your eggs. We can probably discard Latias because we don't need that anymore. So we can have at least an energy attachment. Okay, perfect. So everything is close to 1-hit range now. I'm gonna Dragon Break. I think should be fine. We don't need to Tempest GX. Rescue Stretcher, that's good. So we're gonna assume that they're gonna try to see if they can knock this out. So a Rescue Stretcher definitely would be really good. So we can get our Rayquaza back. So that's definitely gonna be a knockout. There's a lot of items in there, so right now we're going 1 for 1 here. So far we don't have any supporters in hand. Oh, there's a Slugma. Did he still get the eggs back? Probably not. They probably got the eggs. They most likely get this one here back, probably the the Macargo. And there's a knockout. Not to worry, we can promote this up. So we're gonna get our knockout here for sure. Might as well just play this. Alright, energy accelerate this. Let's Dragon Break. Alright, we got a Finding Fury Belt. Let's hope we get a supporter next turn. But our opponent here has a lot of cards in hand, so they can definitely do a lot of things here. That's going to be a knockout for sure. So Skyfield, they're going to fill up their bench. This Fighting Fury Belt is too late now. They could have been really good. Oh, that's even more than a knockout actually. Just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 10. Ultra Ball, maybe for a Shaman. Assuming they do run Shaman. Or they're probably gonna grab the eggs. Probably Shaman. This is almost similar to the deck that I feature on the video, but I don't run Macargo on my list. Though it is very interesting the fact that this guy ran Macargo. So they're gonna try to see if they can push a knockout here. So via Seeker for maybe another Colress. Yep, obviously. Alright, Colress for 10. It's a lot of cards. So our opponent is gonna fill up the bench. There it is. They're gonna trade the eggs again. Oh boy, there's the Macargo. So Macargo, they're gonna try to see if they can grab another Pokemon out. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 140, 6, 7, 80. Yeah, that's pretty much knockout now, just because it has the ban here. Wow. There's the Sudowoodo. Get rid of that, we don't need it anymore. So this is the only time we're gonna lose here. Out of all the games that we played, this is literally our worst matchup, just because they're able to fill up their bench. Zoroark, obviously, and then Macargo, you're able to grab anything you want at this point in the deck. It's a pretty decent start for this guy. Although we were able to do a price trade, but then now he's more ahead than us. We can't knock it out regardless. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that's not good. We don't have any. We don't have any more Lele's anymore, and I don't think we have any of the. Let's see here. Let's mill this. We probably don't need that. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's drop the Sudowoodo. Oh, we can't even grab that. Wow. So we're kind of dead here. Energy, obviously. And then we're gonna Tempest GX. Although it's kind of too late now. Yeah, we needed this earlier. So that's game over. Or is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12, 140, 160. Yep, it's pretty much a knockout. All you need now is a Field Blower, I think. Or even Guzma, actually. It's gonna be Guzma game. There it is. Show the Guzma friend. Or that, they can also trash a Lance as well. There it is. So that's the only way for us to lose this game. So there it is, folks. So yeah, as I covered earlier, it's a pretty fast deck. It's really good. Literally the only downside is obviously the Zoroark Garbodor. Garbodor just takes advantage of the items that you're milling and the items that you're using. So that's the only disadvantage. But then the advantage that you are trying to see if you can get as fast as you could to set up, which is always possible with Rayquaza. And with the cards that you have like Shaman and Lele here, that allows you to grab cards from hand and then get supporters, and also more shadow, which allows you to disrupt your opponent. Overall, it's a really good deck, and I think people should give it a try right now. I couldn't wait to actually try this out with the Zoroark GX, because Zoroark GX is definitely gonna give that deck a huge advantage, just because it's giving it free retreat on whenever there's a lightning attached to it. So that's definitely something I really want to try out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile here for Rayquaza. It's definitely a must try, so hopefully someone in regionals right now is playing this, because I think this deck is really good. It's fun to play, it's enjoyable, but you know, I mean, you do have that downside of facing Garbudo, but overall it's pretty fun. But that's what it's all about, right? Playing it for fun. So again, this is Inexperienced Gamer 21. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you guys enjoyed it, and leave a comment. If you guys are interested, feel free to swing by on Twitch, because I do stream there once in a while, and I give out free giveaways of you know, codes and cards. So hopefully you guys tune in. And also, if you guys are interested, feel free to swing by guardiangamings.com to buy codes, and also swing by at Proferssor-Oak.com to purchase your TCGO needs or your Pokemon needs. So again, this is Inexperienced Gamer 21. Hopefully see you next time. Take care.